What was your inspiration to becoming an entrepreneur?
I just did not want to live paycheck to paycheck. I hated struggling.
Yeah.
So that was my motivation to be like, I gotta do better.
Yeah.
You know, and I have to be an example for my daughter.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a daughter.
Yes.
So is that something that drives you on a daily basis?
Absolutely.
Her
Absolutely.
Especially you said being in a male dominated industry,
Mm-hmm.
you're really a mountain mover.
Exactly.
I forget the word they call it, but with it, like, basically you're moving the industry, you're
Mm-hmm.
shifting that industry.
Exactly.
To look at women differently.
Exactly.
And I'm always going to uphold that, because that's amazing.
Yeah.
For especially being a woman of color, being young.
Yes.
It just takes a lot of confidence, a lot of courage.
A lot of confidence, for sure.
So talk about that. How did you gain this confidence? How did you gain?
I think having a great mentor.
Really?
Kim, she is the definition of like a woman boss, and I think that kind of like poured into me. And I think that's just really it. And then my mother, she's really confident, and my father, he kind of instilled that in me too, because he's just a hardworking person altogether. So I think I was just really blessed to have a family who really kind of instilled that in me.
That's awesome. So the family outside of the business is important, but how important is it for family in the business? So how important were they on the 3 or 4 years that took you to really get to this thing open?
In the beginning, they didn't believe. Because they're like, Charise, you want to do this, you want to do that? And I'm like, no, this is what I really want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So it took them about 1.5 years to really believe. After they seen my business plan, they're like, okay, this girl's really serious, because she will not write no 100-page nothing. So, yeah, I think that's when my father really was like, okay, I wouldn't mind investing in you, kind of help financially.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And that's awesome, always awesome to have. What was the, do you remember, was it a night, was it a week that really was like, look, I have to commit, like regardless of because I know there's times where you're swaying back and forth, but you're still going, you're running through those motions, but it's one of those weeks or nights where it was just like, this is it.
I think it was the day that I finally quit my job is when I really had to commit, because I'm like, I literally cut my income off completely. So it forced me to do what I needed to do to get where I needed to be. So I really would say when I quit working at a daycare, they're going to hate me, but hey.
Speaking of daycares, you just got your certification.
Yes.
Again, and can you speak on that? What was that certification on exactly?
That was CPR and first aid.
CPR and first aid.
You have to have like 6 trainings to become a child care provider.
And you want to become a child care provider to open up another
daycare,
a whole daycare that you run instead of working for a daycare.
Yes, because when I found out how much they're making and how much I'm getting paid, like $10 an hour, I said no. I'll just have to put in the work, but I know I can do it.
And you're one of those people who, instead of working for somebody, you want to own the place.
Yeah, I'd rather own it. Yeah.
That takes a lot.
Have something to pass to my daughter.